And you gotta put it in the drive to move forward. You can't be in neutral, silly man. And we rollin'. Today is gonna be a fun day, and I hope you are ready to rock your day as well. Just dropped Griff, and my mom was like, oh, have a good drive. Enjoy talking to yourself for 15 minutes. And I couldn't feel I don't know what I'm trying to say. My mom's the best. This is definitely hard to talk for 15 minutes and drive and do all this stuff. Okay, I'm not in your way. All right, we're good. Okay. Not editing that out, even though I want to, but I should, but I'm not going to because I don't want to edit this stuff. I just want to record it and have fun with it. And so, why am I in a t-shirt on a Wednesday, you might ask? Because today is Fly Day. First time my students are grabbing the drones, getting outside, flying. They've prepped, they're ready. They've got their cert that they'll get this morning to get them out there. We're gonna have some fun, and it's supposed to be a scorcher today. I just saw a lady walking around with a she's doing, I think, what I'm doing, so I can't make fun of her walking around outside. Luckily, I get to do this in my car, that way nobody sees how big of a fool I look like, besides those that pull up next to me. So, I think, and oh man, that's not how it's supposed to go. I think teaching is one of the most therapeutic jobs. And if you're a teacher and you disagree, not a problem, I get it. But when you're a teacher, you get to talk to kids. You get to tell your story to kids. You get to verbalize all those things that maybe other humans don't really get the opportunity to do. You don't get to share about you as often. You don't get to talk about you as often. I do think people love sharing their stories. I think it's one of the most powerful things you can do is ask somebody what's their story, what makes you you. And it is a very cool thing as a teacher to get to share with these kids and talk about you and maybe rewrite a little bit of your story. And talking to these students, you get to learn about their stories and help them write their own stories for themselves. And I just think it's a pretty dang cool thing. Is the job of a teacher therapeutic? Gosh, no. It is, everything's on fire. You know what I mean? You're a counselor, you're a drill sergeant, you are I said counselor, right? Yes. You're like a CEO, you're a content creator. I mean, you are so many things all at once, which is awesome, but it's a crazy job. But it's therapeutic in the sense you get to share about you. And I was talking to a kid yesterday, and he was telling me about how this year is rough for him. And it is rough for him. He has legit reasons for him senior year to not want to be doing school and all these things. And again, parents live in different places, and he's wanting to go back to a different place. Should he? It's up to him. I was just talking to him about the whole grass is always greener phase, you know, phase or stage. Meaning, when you are single, I hear people complain that they want to be in a relationship. And I've heard people when they're in a relationship, they complain and they want to be single. I've heard tall people complain that they want to be shorter. And I hear short people complain that they want to be taller. I hear skinny people. You get where I'm going, okay? So what I was trying to help this kid understand is that I know we think that we'll be happy on the other side of the fence over there with whatever that looks like. Job, relationship, finances, city you live in, whatever that looks like. Not saying that you won't be happier over there. And I know I'm not making this up, but just reminding you, the grass is greener where you water it. And what does that look like? I'm a high school student. I want to live with my other parent outside of this town, new school, new everything. How do I water it? How do I make this world that I'm in better? And I'm like, hey, get involved. There, you have everything typically at your fingertips to make your situation where you are incredible, amazing. And I just think it's up for you to water make it flippin' rain where you are. Make it the best dang situation. What I was talking to this kid about, which again, he's not in like an abusive situation, anything crazy, but he was saying, I spent the summer there and I didn't realize how much I actually wanted to come back to this place and how much he liked it. But then again, things get complicated in his home life and he's like, now I want to go back. I think you could spend your entire life jumping the fence back and forth, never really making one of your places good, never really sitting where you want to sit and being where you want to be. And I'm not saying if you don't like where you're at, just stick it out and keep making it rain. No, if you want to go do something, do it. But as a senior, finishing up our programs, I'm like, hey, I really want to see you stick it out, man. There's a lot of good things going here. But rather than going home, don't go home. If home is the issue, don't go home and just sit there and do nothing, man. Let's volunteer. Let's get out. Let's go find a shop that wants to teach an apprentice how to do what this guy's learning how to do, And so whatever watering it looks like. Now, if you have a friend, dude, find that friend and go do something with that friend every day. Come up with a plan that maximizes your happiness. If you go home and say, I'm just going to go home, and since I don't like being home, I'm going to fall asleep right after school. Okay, cool, awesome. You can't sleep your entire life. So you wake up and it's 10 o'clock at night. Cool, now you're up all night thinking about how you don't like this situation. Like, dude, you are setting yourself up for failure. I don't think that is a good thing at all. So I'm gonna say, fill your life with amazing things. And if you're not doing amazing things, let this be your reminder to do things that actually make you happy. I think the older we get, the more we forget about our own needs, and I'm surrounded by little ones at home, and I'm seeing them do all these crazy things. I'm like, hey, I want to start doing crazy things. You guys, I want to have more fun than you guys do, And so, anyway, the theme of today is to make it rain. And not make it sprinkle, not make, don't just like, oh, I don't like school or Bakersfield, so I'm going to make it a little bit better so I can endure it. No. You only get to be one place. And I think wherever the heck you are, make it incredible. Make it awesome. I'm not going to judge you. Dude, flying in a Dodge Charger, man. I'm jealous. I'm not going to tell you that what you're doing isn't good enough, but I think we all can agree that life can be better. And so I think that is the challenge today. I'm challenging myself too. Please don't think I'm sitting here saying, hey, people, make your lives better, and I'm going to go just sit back and complain about my world. Gosh, no. 8 o'clock is when campsites open up, and it's about to be 109 degrees on Friday. Whew, you think I want to sit around and complain, oh, it's too hot to go outside with my little ones? No, man. Hey, beach is a couple hours away. 8 o'clock, a few campsites opened up. Carpinteria, there's a couple at Pismo. Hey, I'm trying to get out and enjoy my life too, you know? Maximize happiness. Because you can, not because you have to, not because you deserve it or need it, but I think you should be, you know? So, anyway. There was something that I was going to tell this silly video earlier, and it's driving me crazy that my brain totally forgot about it. And that's okay, because no pressure. When there's no pressure, it doesn't matter. I might even think about it later and be like, oh, cool, awesome. I don't want this thing to be perfect. I just want to be able to show up in my classroom in 15 minutes and be like, hey, people, I did it again. I showed up for me. Not the 10 people that viewed it yesterday showed up for Kyle Kuhlman, because he's the only dude I got to live with for the rest of my life. And you don't have to live with him. You don't care if he stops. You don't care if he trips. You don't care if he gives up, because you're not him, but I'm him. And I got to show up for me. I got to do what's best for me. And that's a wonderful thing. So, happy Wednesday to all you party people out there. If you are a past student, please know I miss you all, and I think of a lot of you guys all. I keep all my roll sheets, and I wonder what some of you guys are doing. And hopefully one day you get to see this video and you tell me what you're doing in the comments, and I hope 10 years from now I can like remind myself and go back and look at a comment and be like, oh, that was pretty awesome. You know what I mean? One of my buddies, this is not what I was thinking about, but one of my buddies started his first day of teaching yesterday. And when I say buddies, I'm talking about one of my favorite humans on this planet. And I am so pumped for him to begin his teaching journey, because again, it is the coolest stinking job that I get to go hang out with 60 different humans trying to figure out their life, play a little part in their big worlds, and it is an important job. You know what I mean? That's not where the therapy comes from, but that's okay. Maybe I'll tell you tomorrow, or maybe I won't tell you at all, or maybe we'll end this video.